the celebration of World Ozone Day 2025. Each year, the Ozone Day reminds us of our collective responsibility to protect the ozone layer, which shields life on Earth from harmful ultraviolet radiation. The theme for this year is From Science to Global Action, reflects the urgent need to translate scientific understanding into meaningful policies, practices, and actions to safeguard our environment. With this spirit, I once again extend a warm welcome to all of you. Today, we are honored to have with us Honorable Chief Guest Sri Sanjay Kumar Sinha, IFS Principal Chief Conservator of Forests, Department of Environment and Forest, Andaman and Nicobar Islands. I also extend a heartfelt welcome to our esteemed guest of honor, Dr. Anil Adapalli, IFS Chief Conservator of Forests, Department of Environment and Forest, Andaman and Nicobar Islands, the Additional Director, Zoological Survey of India, Andaman and Nicobar Islands, distinguished invited guests, dear participants, media representatives, and dear colleagues. I thank you all for accepting our invitation and being with us this morning. Now, I would like to request Dr. Swarnakala to do the honors. Thank you, Dr. Swarnakala. I would like to request
Respected today's Chief Guest, Sri Sanjay Kumar Sinha, IFS Principal Chief Conservator of Forest, Department of Environment Forest, Andaman and Nicobar Islands, Dr. Anil Adapalli, IFS Chief Conservator of Forest, Department of Environment Forest, Andaman and Nicobar Islands, Professor P.M. Mohan, Department of Ocean Science and Marine Biology, and Center Head, Pondicherry University, Port Blair Campus, Sri Jojo Alapat, teachers, students, my colleagues, my staff, press, media representatives, ladies and gentlemen. It is a great pleasure and privilege me to welcome to the inaugural function of one-day seminar on World Ozone Day as a part of celebration 2025 with the theme From Science to Global Action. May I take this opportunity to welcome you and a warm greetings and special thanks for accepting our invitation. Sir, thank you, sir, for accepting our invitation to be here. I also extend my sincere thanks to all the school teachers, students, those who have come here for this one-day workshop. As you all aware, the United Nations General Assembly proclaimed 16 September to be an International Day for the Preservation of Ozone Layer in 1994 in recognition of the date of 1987, on which nation signed the Montreal Protocol on substances that deplete the ozone layer. The Ozone Day, also known as the International Day for Preservation of the Ozone Layer, is observed annually on 16th September. 40 years ago, the nation came together under the Vienna Convention for the Protection of Ozone Layer and agreed to take appropriate measures to protect the people and the planet from harmful ultraviolet radiation pouring through a potentially damaged ozone layer. They succeeded based on additional scientific information. The Montreal Protocol was adopted and chlorofluorocarbons, man-made chemicals used in refrigeration, aerosol spray and foam protection, staged being phased out, setting a ozone layer on the road to recovery. On the day of World Ozone Day, we celebrate for the achievements and we look forward to another 40 years of action. The Montreal Protocol and the Vienna Convention remain a crucial for monitoring ozone and ultraviolet radiation levels, as well as ozone depleting substances and other chemicals such as hydrofluorocarbons, that is greenhouse gases, being phased out under Kigali Amendment. These ozone treaties have optimized the concept of moving from science to global action, and they will do so for many years to come. The World Ozone Day reminds us that the ozone layer is essential for life on the earth and below earth, highlight the need for ongoing climate action to to protect for future generation. The India has been leadership in the Montreal Protocol implementation, especially the reduction of target of controlled substances achieved ahead of schedule under the protocol, which has not only shielded the ozone layer but also has been making substantial contribution to global effort to combat climate change. The Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change, Government of India also has taken various steps, including Mission Life, Life on Environment. The campaign promote, encourage sustainably and environmentally concise ways of life through mindful individuals' choices and decision in daily life towards environment conscious life. Also, under the leadership of our Honorable Prime Minister, Government of India and Ministry of Environment started Ek Ped Maa Ka Naam, which is vital for the substances, future and protection of Mother Earth. The significance of World Ozone Day is raising awareness. And the primary objectives of World Ozone Day is to educate the people. So only we are conducting this kind of workshop, awareness program, also drawing and painting competitions. Sir, as a part of World Ozone Day, today we have one day seminar and tomorrow we have drawing and painting competition for school students and teachers. And also we opened our museum, our exhibition through displays, LED displays and also preserved specimens. On 16th, we'll be having closing ceremony, that is valedictory for the Ozone Day. We are planning 16th afternoon, sir. And this is a 9th year consecutively we are celebrating since 2017. As part of World Ozone Day, we do celebrate and also invite all students, particularly from South Andaman. During COVID period, we connected through online, but last few years offline we are conducting, particularly for students of teachers South Andaman, sir. The significance of World Ozone Day 2025, but that is a Montreal Protocol anniversary. This year particularly we are celebrating 40th anniversary of Montreal Protocol. The day honors the 1987 signing Montreal Protocol, the most successful environment treaty in UN history, which is achieved universal ratification for its effort to eliminate ozone depletion substances. Then we have global action on science, that is this year theme, that is from science to global action, emphasizing the need for scientific research, international cooperation and public participation to continue safeguarding the ozone layer and addressing climate change. Also, we are continuing challenges. The day also acknowledges the ongoing challenges such as managing alternative refrigerant that have high global warming potential and the link between ozone protection and broader climate action.
आदरणीय श्री संजय कुमार सिन्हा जी, प्रधान मुख्य वन संरक्षक अंडमान एंड निकोबार द्वीप समूह, डॉक्टर श्री सीओ परिमन, अपर निदेशक भारतीय प्राणी सर्वेक्षण श्री विजयपुरम, डॉक्टर मोहन पौंडीचेरी यूनिवर्सिटी से जो आए हैं, डॉक्टर सनत कुमार दास एंड वन विभाग में मेरे सह अधिकारी श्री जोजो अलपट, विश्व ओजोन दिवस के उपलक्ष्य पे आयोजित इस कार्यक्रम में दक्षिण अंडमान जिले से यहाँ मौजूद सभी शिक्षकगण, महाविद्यालय एवं विद्यालयों के छात्रगण, सुप्रभात। जैसा कि अभी डॉक्टर श्री शिवपरमन ने कहा कि सन 1994 यानी 1994 से हम प्रति वर्ष 16 सितंबर को ओजोन डे मनाते आ रहे हैं। ओजोन का हमारे जीवन में काफ़ी महत्व है। आप सभी को इसके बारे में थोड़ी सी जानकारी होगी। ओजोन एक ऐसी पतली परत है जो हमारे वातावरण में लगभग 15 किलोमीटर से 30 किलोमीटर का जो क्षेत्र है उसमें धरती की सतह से उसमें पाया जाता है। आप सबको ये आश्चर्य की बात होगा जानकर कि अगर आप पूरे ओजोन को कंपैक्ट कर दें तो उसकी मोटाई सिर्फ 3 mm होती है। सिर्फ 3 mm की मोटाई वाले ओजोन से हमारे पृथ्वी को सूर्य से निकलने वाले अल्ट्रा वायलेट किरणों से सुरक्षा प्रदान होती है। अगर ओजोन लेयर नहीं रहता तो हमें सूर्य से आने वाले पार बैंगनी या अल्ट्रावायलेट रे से मनुष्य, जीव जंतु और पौधों को काफ़ी नुकसान पहुंच सकता था। ओजोन और ऑक्सीजन सेम है, जबकि ऑक्सीजन में 2 अणु होते हैं, ओजोन में 3 अणु होते हैं। सो ओजोन इज O3। सो ओजोन दिवस मनाने का मुख्य उद्देश्य यह है कि हम अपनी दिनचर्या में ऐसे कार्यों को करें, हमारे कार्यकलापों में ऐसी गतिविधियां रहें जिससे कि न सिर्फ हमारा नज़दीक का पर्यावरण बल्कि इस ओजोन परत को भी हम सुरक्षा दे सकें। जैविक ईंधन जैसे डीजल, पेट्रोल या केरोसिन का अधिकाधिक इस्तेमाल, कुछ रसायन पदार्थ जैसे क्लोरोफ्लोरोकार्बन्स और व्हीकल जो गाड़ियों से धुआं निकलता है उसकी वजह से जो गैस प्रोड्यूस होते हैं जैसे कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड, सल्फर डाइऑक्साइड, इसकी वजह से ओजोन की परत को नुकसान होता है। हमारे जो तापमान है वो लगातार वृद्धि हो रही है, उसके साथ साथ ओजोन पे भी दुष्प्रभाव पड़ता है। आप सबको मालूम होगा कि कुछ दशकों पूर्व या कुछ वर्षों पूर्व ये बात उठी थी कि ओजोन में कुछ छेद हो गए हैं। ओजोन होल का कॉन्सेप्ट काफ़ी ज़्यादा उजागर हुआ था और आपको आश्चर्य होगा कि इस ओजोन होल की वजह से काफ़ी जो अल्ट्रावायलेट रेस की वजह से इवन समुद्र के अंदर पाए जाने वाले कोरल रीफ्स का भी नुकसान हुआ था काफ़ी देशों में, स्पेशली मालदीव्स। जो मालदीव्स एक देश है जिसमें काफ़ी ज़्यादा मात्रा में कोरल रीफ्स मिलते हैं समुद्र में, जो हमारे महात्मा गांधी मैरीन नेशनल पार्क में, हैवलॉक में भी पाए जाते हैं। उसका काफ़ी नुकसान हुआ था, उनका कलर चला गया था, उनको कोरल ब्लीचिंग हो गए थे, नुकसान हुआ था। तो हमको ये जानना जरूरी है कि ओजोन के जो हम नुकसान होके बिना रोक सकते हैं अगर ओजोन को हम, तो हमारे भविष्य के लिए ये काफ़ी अच्छी बात होगी। तो इस अवसर पर मैं भारतीय प्राणी सर्वेक्षण के अपर निदेशक एवं अधिकारीगण का शुक्रगुजार हूँ कि उन्होंने पिछले 9 वर्षों से इस अवसर को लगातार उजागर किया है ताकि आप सब में ये जागरूकता फैल सके और आप यह संदेश अपने छात्रों, अपने सहपाठियों और अपने परिवारजनों तक पहुंचा सके। जहां तक अंडमान निकोबार वन विभाग का प्रश्न है, हम लगातार इन द्वीप समूह में हरियाली बनाए रखने के लिए वचनबद्ध हैं। इस दिशा में आपका भी सहयोग हमें अपेक्षित है। मैं आशा करता हूं कि आप सब भी अपने आसपास जहां भी अपने विद्यालय प्रांगण में जहां आप रहते हैं वहां पौधारोपण करें, एक पेड़ माँ के नाम पे करें। और वन विभाग अपने जो भी पादप हैं या नर्सरीज हैं वहाँ से जितने भी पौधे आपको चाहिए हम निःशुल्क देते हैं। तो आप सबसे भी आग्रह है कि अधिक से अधिक संख्या में पौधारोपण करें ताकि अंडमान एंड निकोबार द्वीप समूह का जो भी पर्यावरण है इसी तरह अच्छा बना रहे।
Today we have gathered here for a seminar on the eve of a very important day, World Ozone Day, celebrated every year on September 16. This day marks the signing of the Montreal Protocol in 1987, aimed at protecting the ozone layer by phasing out chlorofluorocarbons, which is the cause of ozone depletion. Ozone layer is a thin layer of gas, approximately 3 millimeter if compressed, located in the atmosphere, mostly at the height of 15 kilometer to 35 kilometer. It is just like protective blanket around the earth. It plays a huge role in sustaining life on earth and protect us from solar ultraviolet radiation, which cause skin cancer, cataract and damage to plant and marine life. In the last phase of last century, scientists discovered that this vital blanket was being depleted by human-made chemicals, chlorofluorocarbons, used in refrigeration, air condition, sprays, and aerosols. This led to the formation of a massive ozone hole over Antarctica, raising global concern. Thanks to collective global action, the use of harmful substance has been significantly reduced. According to United Nations, if current trend of reduction in ozone depleting substance continues, the ozone layer is expected to return to pre-1980 level by mid of this century. We still need to be careful and vigilant. Emerging chemicals and increasing greenhouse gases pose new challenges. It is our responsibility to stay informed, spread awareness, and make environmentally conscious choice. Saving the ozone layer is saving life itself. On this Ozone Day occasion, let us promise to take care of our earth. Even small things like saving electricity, planting trees, and using eco-friendly products can make a big difference.
Due to the celestial bodies, earth, moon and sun. When it is revolving it, the water level will be rise and fall. In Andamans, what happened? We can able to see that 2 times the water level rise, 2 times it will be goes down. So this is what we are calling a tidal effect. This intertidal area where the animals are living is a very important things for your marine feed. Whatever you are calling is food web. So for the food web, these animals are very crucial, and it will be giving them more energy to the other animals which are living in the what we can say deeper waters. So whenever we are going to, we are divided into the 4 categories. One is called the lower intertidal zone or low tide zone. This will be available close to the sea. So where always the water will be having a little bit of changes only. It's not going much changes, much open environment the animals cannot live. So you can able to see it here. So this is where water permanently is there, beyond it water never goes down. So this is the area what we are going to call as a mean sea level, whatever the things. From that, whatever areas we are changing that variation is a very happen. Yeah, within a half an hour or 1 hour, this area will be covered with the waters. So exposures to the sunlight or temperature will be very minimal. So mid tide is a middle part of the area. Then we can go for the high tide will be there in a far away from the shore. Probably you might see that permanently. During the low tide, you can able to see almost 500 meters to 1 kilometer distance the water will be moving on it. So what will happen on it? So if it is happening on that, this will be going to be a major variation what we can see the animals which are living on it. So whenever we can able to go for this low tide area, the species lives in larger in size, greater in number, more diverse than the other areas of the intertidal zone. So here the water we can able to see that it is not able to well adapted, does not going for that because always it's available the water. Within 1 hour or half an hour it can be goes on come back. So it is not having much problem. So it is not able to adapt it for the temperature variations what is happening on that. Here the common fauna and flora is the sea anemone, brown seaweed, green algae, chitin, crabs, hydras, isopods, mussels, small fishes which are all available on this. Then we are come across the mid level, the mid tide zone where we can able to see that submerged half of the time of the tidal fluctuation. You know that the whole tidal fluctuation is at 12 hours. Almost 6 hours what happened the mid tide area will be open for the air. So now what will happen? Naturally temperature will be rise. Because the open sea in the daytime or night time, whatever the more temperature or less temperature, whatever is happening on the atmosphere, it is going to be affected on these cases. So this is where we can able to see that the animals can able to withstand on the systems. Here what we can able to see snails, sponge, sea stars, barnacles, mussels, sea pans and the crabs, all these things will be available. They are able to sustain up to certain level of temperature variation, it can be able to sustain on it. Then we are come across a high tide zones. That means almost once in a 12 hours only the water will be going and coming. That means 10 to 12 hours it is exposed for the sun.
It's my privilege to propose vote of thanks
and acknowledge the presence of the graceful audience gathered here for the inaugural function of one-day seminar on World Ozone Day 2025 under the theme From Science to Global Action. I, on behalf of Zoological Survey of India, Andaman Nicobar Regional Centre, Port Blair, extend my heartfelt gratitude to our Honorable Chief Guest, Shri Sanjay Kumar Sinha, IFS Principal Chief Conservator of Forest, Department of Environment and Forest, Andaman Nicobar Islands, for gracing this occasion and enlightening all of us with his inspiring words. Thank you, sir. I would like to thank Dr. Anil Adepalli, IFS Chief Conservator of Forest, Department of Environment and Forest, Andaman Nicobar Islands, for joining us today and sharing his valuable thoughts. Thank you, sir. I would like to offer a profound thanks to all the participants who have come from different parts of the islands. We hope that you gain valuable insights and connections from the seminar. We would like to extend our sincere gratitude, Director ZSI, for guidance and support for organizing this event. I also extend thanks to all our most valued guests, dignitaries, and everyone gathered here for their cooperation in the institution of this event. Our sincere thanks to all press and media representatives for their support and cooperation. Thank you.